Hello and welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator 2021 with me, Kevin Sawyer. I hope you guys and girls are well and enjoying your day, whatever you're up to. Right, let's start throwing bits back on this thing then. I'm going to leave the piece to the resistance to the end with aspects to the engine because I've built something a little bit nice and special, I think, anyway. Let's start throwing bits. There's bits I'm going to be missing, I know, because like the lights, I didn't get them, I don't believe. I think I've got everything else. So I'm going to be throwing that all back on. Let's head to the shop and get them now. Should be under here and then under here. Let me double check I didn't buy them. I might have, no, I didn't think so. I'm not sure I'm going to keep this. So, oh, there's two types. There's that type. Oh, there's tinted windows as well, but I didn't buy none of them. Oh well, it is what it is. I'll as I've gone down that route, I'll just buy standard ones. And it's nice to know it's got those options. Could make it look like a police car. Anyway, let me throw. I wonder if there's an option to put a light on it. I'll have a quick look. No. Well, I don't know. I'd have to have a look. I don't want to buy one. Then find out you can't do it. But this is a bit of a gamble. Just for S&Gs, I want to see if we can stick... Although that's not really... It'd be that one, really. Police siren. I wonder if you can stick that on the top of it. No. Was worth a try. Anyway, let's start sticking bits back on. That bit there. Yep. That bit there. That bit there. That bit there. That bit there. Bit there. Now I'm going to need to get a window, I think. I don't know if I got... No, I didn't. So, no, I need to go back into that and then... Wherefore out there. That one. It's nice to know you can stick tinted windows in it as well. Stick that in. There's a bench for this as well, by the looks of it. Oh, and I didn't buy the Windows screen. I'll be buying that. Where are you? Probably because I didn't see it in the sea of parts. Look at that. You can make it look like something out of Cars. That's pretty cool. I guess there might be even a car skin for this. That's tinted and that's regular. So I'll buy that. No mirrors, unusually enough. Does look a lot like a police car now though. I think that's it. I don't see anything else I'm missing. Bodywork wise. Internals. I definitely need to stick the internals in. So, again, I'm going to go into the... Because it was a bench here. Yeah, that. Buy. It won't actually let me... So I'm going to need to take the door out to stick the interior in as per usual. No. Okay. Okay. Right, okay. I see how it's going to be. No, I want to come out. Look away. There we go. Yeah, ground, yeah, I knew I would. Right, now I can stick. No, hang on, let's. Because there's some interior bits, some bobbery that needs to go in as well, like that. Anything else? There's a steering wheel I need to buy. I know that, but I can do that in a minute. Once I've got everything else on it and got all the parts I need on it. Let's, if I can, on normal note, please, thank you. Throw up in the air. Throw that all together. Top speed, really. I didn't know if these were going to fit because the original specification called for 180, sorry, but these are 185 tyres. They look like they're alright. Now, I mentioned tools and stuff in the last episode. I touch on power tools, and it said I was going to touch on power tools. Never got around to it. For remote vehicle aspects, sort of like if you're looking at impact guns and stuff like that, again, Snap-on do some good ones, but they're a lot of money. You can get well, a DeVault one. I need to get a filter. DeVault, they don't really do 3/4 inch or 1/2 inch drive ones, so you're probably better looking around. Now you may be asking me where should I go for aspects to impact guns. Now, for you people who don't know what an impact gun is, it's like because there's two types. They call them impact guns, but in the world of motor vehicle mechanicking, you could use them for that aspect, but only on very small bolts. There's two types. There's one that you can get that's like for like screwing nails and screws in, and that's impact. It's got high torque to it. There's another type of impact gun which the mechanics typically use. Now there's two types. There's electric, and then there's compressed air variants. What was I looking for? Filter. Right, yeah. Did I add it to the list? I did, I think. Fuel pump. Yeah. So that's going to go in. Now you might have seen that I bought that as tuning. That it'll all come together in a minute. You're going to see why. I'm going to start putting bits of exhaust in as well. Going back to the tools, yeah. You may be asking me, where shall I fall? If you're thinking about getting them, again, I wouldn't. If you're just if you're just an avid, every now and again, sort of like tinkerer of cars, lean towards electric. Even if you're more of an actual professional, semi-professional person that does it like full-time, part-time to full-time, purely because unless you've got your own compressed air or compressor, which is again is another expense altogether. They don't look as good as they did when I had them in the spray ship, but okay, they're on now. Stick them Now, if you've got your own compressor, then no problem. Then you're going to have, obviously, you know you're going to need compressed air lines, and all that good stuff, connectors and all the rest of it to go with it. That's another reason why I'd say if you're just average, sort of like sort of like do it in your spare time every now and again, it doesn't warrant having that. And it's easy to carry around. Electric one is easier to carry around. You don't have to start dragging out compressors and air lines and all the rest of it. If you've got your own garage with all that already plumbed in, then you're good to go. You go air tools all the way. I find with air tools they are a bit more big and bulky, so trying to get them into sort of like tight areas is a bit difficult. You can get what's known as angled air guns or air torque wrenches and electric torque wrenches, which look like a normal conventional wrench. Well, I've not got a disc. I thought I repaired both. I'm gonna have a look. Might still be on the bench. It is still on the bench. Or the lathe. You can get them again if you can get air one. Oh, I need to get one of them. You can get air ones and you can get electric ones. Air is nice if you've got all the equipment already, like the air compressor and everything else. But if you haven't, then I would lean towards electric tools. I see no problem in electric tools. The only downside of electric tools, you have to buy batteries and everything, and that can add up to the cost considerably. Again, avoid cheap knockoff stuff. Try to go towards like medium to, I wouldn't go down to Snap-on and go, can I have an electric impact gun? No, I'm going to give you my soul now. I'd start off with something a bit more mid-range. And then once you kind of break that, then by the time you get around to breaking that, because eventually, even if you take care of it, it will wear out even in the end anyway. Where am I looking? I might as well just looking. I don't think it's under suspension, no. I think it's under something else. I did list, didn't I? Yeah, I did. It's there. Cool. I know I also need to get some other odds and ends. Now, will this let me... It will let me put this in. And that in. That would be my personal advice to you. If you're starting out, then just go for not cheap, nasty ones, but not massively expensive ones. Until you get a feel for the tools that you're using, and then once you're confident that you're going to be okay with them tools, then start leaning towards getting something a bit better. Air tools, again, you need to... I've got a various range of both good quality ones and cheap ones. I've got a Parkside one which I got from Lidl's. I've used it a couple times. I would only use it on very small, although it says the its torque settings can go up to a bigger range of torques. I personally wouldn't want to use it for those set torque ranges because I tested it and it looked like it was struggling with those higher torques, and it looked like I could potentially break it. Although it was only 40 quid, I thought, well, this could come in as a little handy dandy, just if I'm in a pinch and my main one breaks, I can use it or whatever. But anyway, here is the piece de la resistance, which is this bad boy here. What do you think? It's performance upgraded, and everything else, and I sprayed it. I sprayed the fan that colour because I thought it'd break it up a bit rather than us having all black. So let's stick it in my skyrocket. And then stick it in C car. And she's in. Remove. Start putting oils in. Electrics, definitely, if you're thinking about doing it as a career or mobile, becoming a mobile mechanic, say, again, it's a thing which you can sort of carry around quite easily. But what a lot of people don't know is, like a torque wrench, they think that that'll torque it up to spec. A decent one will. But what I typically suggest you do is I wouldn't rely on it. Well, I wouldn't just sit there and stick it on something crucial and then use the torque wrench to do the bolts up on like a cylinder head or something like that. I'd say it's a bit electric or a compressed air one. If you're going to use it, just use it to wind the thread down a little bit. If you don't want to sort of like... I need to move parts. If you don't want to spend the next however long it takes you to wind it down by hand, use it to wind it down. I'd say get some practice in doing that first on non-crucible things, because especially if you're dealing, you don't want to strip a bolt in the cylinder head. That's the last thing you really want to do. Or on your wheel nuts. Do it on something that's not so crucial, and then you kind of get a feel for it. You wind it down a bit, and then you just lock. Now some of the decent ones have like a lock on it, so you can like that's full overflowing now. So then you can wind it down on a softer setting, and then it'll slow down, and then it'll lock, and then you just push it by hand to finish it off. Again, because the tool's gonna give you a different different perception of what the bolt's doing. Again, that's something you want to do only if you know what you're doing with bolts and nuts and stuff like that. And once you get a feel for said items, once you know and you've made the mistake, like I have, of over tightening a bolt or a nut a few times, you get a feel for it, and then you know when it's just you're getting too close, or you know the sort of like the torque of it. I personally, I have done that, and I can do that. What I personally do, unless it's not specifically asking for torque settings, I don't think crucial like wheel nuts, or cylinder heads or stuff like that, then... Now, is this a starter V8 or is this just a regular starter? I think it's just a regular starter. Let's just try that. I think I'm going to waste money otherwise. This is regular starter, cool. Stick that drive shaft in, if I can wiggle my way around. No, I want the good one. But what I typically do is, if I can get torque settings for any nuts and bolts, unless they're not really significant, like, you know, like a hose clip or something like that, I do it by hand. But if it's something a bit more... Sorry guys, I just saw that the one wheel looks higher than the other. I don't know why. Let's quickly pan over here. It might just be my imagination. I'll go back to the back and have a look from down here. Yeah, that looks a bit higher than that one. Is that just my imagination, peeps? That looks a bit higher than that. Because look at that line behind. That, I imagine that as a straight line. Could just be my imagination. But anyway. That should be all good. We just need to get... Now those fronts, is that tinted? That is tinted. I didn't want tinted, did I? Oops. Okay. Few people say, you just bought some tinted windows. Okay, I can keep it. I will get one of these as a job. I thought it looked a bit odd. I need to go back in here. That one. That's better. That's a lot better. It was all matches now. Cool. Right, let's think about interior parts. This needs a bench, doesn't it? I think, if memory serves me right. Did I buy it or didn't I buy it? If I go back out and back out. But for those people again just starting out in sort of like mechanicking, I lean away from power tools. I say do everything by hand, because that's a good way of teaching you how bolts and stuff and torque settings on bolts is. And again, you're gonna make the mistake. I don't kid yourself thinking you're not. You will. I made the mistake a few times, and I can still do it. What I'm looking for? I'm looking for a bench. Right, let's try buying that one then. Let's see if that makes any difference. Yay, got there in the end. Let's add the wheel. Right, that should be it. I'm going to start, go into normal mode and then back to assembly mode. And then assemble that. And assemble that. Oh, I've put the wrong one back in. Assemble the non-tinted one, please. That one. And that's it. I might just get some standard plates for this. Just for... plates. I'll put some GB ones if it let me. Okay, try UK. Okay, let's just clear the search and then just look for them. Let's just try G for great. Great Britain, there we go. Buy 2. Buy part. I won't make them customizable, just make them standard stock. There we go. Doink. Doink. And now I will move it over to the test bar once I put battery in it. Let me in the normal mode, please. Thank you. Assemble. This is over here. It doesn't have a fuse box, so we don't need to worry about that, I don't believe. We've got water, we've got oil, we've got brake. It doesn't have a washer bottle, weirdly enough, but hey-ho. Not that I know of, anyway. Let's see the price of it first. See, that's nice. Looks like we do have all the parts as well. We haven't bench tested the engine yet. All this is in good condition. Let's move it over to the test path. And first of all, I'm going to do the towing. Ooh, going the wrong way. There we go. The tracking. And then the lights. Oh yeah, they're well out of calibration, aren't they? Now, for you people in the know, you'd be saying you put them in the wrong place. You've got to put them facing to the right or to the left, depending on where you live. Yes, you're right. You do them slightly to the right or slightly to the left, depending on what part of the world you're living in and what side of the road you drive on. I'm aware of that. I like to put them in the middle because it's just a game. Right, anyway, let's fire it up. If it'll let me in. Yeah, it will. Oh, nice. Very nice. And the gauges work. Nice. Let's go and take it to the spray shop. Spray roof, please. I want to spray the whole thing. Let us just quickly see if they're... Ooh. Those are the factory colours. What's going on with the bonnet? Is it like a two-tone jobby? Yeah, it looks like a two-tone jobby going on there. I'm just seeing where the if it has any liveries. Don't think it does. It says factory colours. Oh, livery set. None. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. Oh, that kind of looks nice. Don't know what's going on with the bonnet and why it's all matte. I'm going to check that bonnet out. It should be 100%. Yeah, it is. It's just being a bit weird. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to go back to spraying. What am I going to spray it? That's not bad. Not great though. How does it look in red? Gloss, metallic, pearl, matte, chrome. Ooh. Why is it doing the weird thing with the bonnet though? I can't understand that. Doesn't do it on a matte, look. It's fine with matte. I need a bit of a darker colour though. I think that's a bit too bright. Again, it's on certain colours, doing that weird thing. That's not bad. I like it a bit darker than that though. Again, it's doing that weird thing with the bumper, but with bonnet I should say. Not a great deal I can do against that. Let's see what that looks like. Solid. Metallic looks nice. Yeah, I'm happy with that metallic. Let's paint that. Cool. Even though it's doing that weird thing with the bonnet, I don't know what that's all about. We know that bonnet's 100% because I repaired it. Pretty sure I did. I'm going to put it back on just to note. Yeah, it's 100%. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's just the thing. Move to outside. Why won't you make me move it? Move to outside, please. Oh, let's actually move it to the dyno tester. Again, I'm sorry it's taking so long. Cool beans. Yeah, that was finished. Thank you. Right, let's move it to... Well, actually, let's just get in it. And let's take it to... Take it to speed track, please. It, top end, 222 kmh, which is roughly 112 miles an hour. That's a nice burn rate. One way of wrecking your tyres. Right, let's return to garage. How much is it worth now? And then I'll leave it as an episode. Let's have a look. I don't know whether I want to keep this or not. Let's have a look. There's not bad, tidy profit there. Again, I'm not entirely sure if I want to keep this or not. I'm going to move it just outside for the time being, and I'll take a picture off screen. But I hope you guys and girls enjoyed this episode. If you did, again, guys and girls, please feel free to like. If you didn't enjoy it for any reason at all, please feel free to dislike. If you know anyone else that may also, well, actually, if you want to leave comments down below so then at least then I can try to improve in the future. If you know anyone else that may also enjoy watching this, guys and girls, please feel free to share. Helps me out a lot, and I don't mind just sharing. And if you're new to my channel and want to see future episodes of this, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that I'm aware. So then you're aware as soon as I upload a new video. I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ta for now.